Hello, this is Omar from the Third Rail. What's up? We have a nice show for you today. We're gonna discuss some current events that's going on, but before, let's do the intro. This is my new intro. I hope you like it. Let's go. All right, here we are. Another day, another week, another show. Feeling good, thank God. Everything is all right. Today, we're going to discuss three things. Desantis is going to declare his presidency for the United States today on Twitter. And we're going to talk about Target and the controversy about the Pride Month or about the transgender clothes that's being sold in their place, which is supposed to be a big deal. I don't know what's going on over there. And we're going to discuss who else? The migrants and the veterans, when they said that immigrants were kicking veterans out of people's out of the hotels so they could put immigrant. It was a fake story that was put by right-wing media, carried on Fox News, the New York Post, and it turned out to be all a lie. So let's start right now. Yes, Ron DeSantis, Meatball Ron is expected to announce the 2024 Republican presidency primary race on Wednesday, which is tonight, on Twitter. He is set to launch his 2024 presidential campaign on Wednesday during a Twitter space event with Elon Musk, the biggest. I don't know why he chose Elon Musk. The majority, I don't know why he chose. I don't know why he chose Twitter. The majority of primary Republican voters are old people. They're over 65, 60. They don't know anything about Twitter or how Twitter works. Instead of announcing like on TV, like everybody else does, he does this, and it's going to backfire. So let's go back and see some videos of Meatball Ron when he used to be in good grace with the old master Donald Trump. Let's see these videos. So to give you an idea, this subhuman guy, he's a subhuman piece of shit. Okay, let's go.
And as an Iraq War veteran, I want to thank him.
Hold on, wait.
So it's an honor to have the president here. I want to thank him for what he's done for our economy. I want to thank him for what he's done to fight terrorism. I want to thank him for what he's done for our military, which is stronger than ever.
Right.
And as an Iraq War veteran, I want to thank him for what he has done to stand by our veterans.
You're not a veteran. You're not a veteran. Everybody called themselves a veterans. I don't know why. Ron DeSantis is not a veteran. Yes, he was in the military. I think he was a military lawyer of some sort. He worked as a lawyer in Guantanamo Bay when they used to severely punish those Muslims in that island, and he used to laugh at them. So he's not a veteran. The whole idea is that Ron DeSantis has nothing to offer. He's not going to stand in front of Trump. Trump is going to destroy him. It's very simple. The whole idea, all of Ron DeSantis' policies has been only headline. Oh, woke this, woke that. Oh, we're going to fight Disney World. We're going to fight this college. We're going to get these books out of these libraries. He doesn't have nothing. He doesn't have nothing concrete to offer to the American people. He's a loser, and he's going to lose greatly. He's going to lose bigly by Donald Trump, because Donald Trump is a vicious human being. You could call him whatever you want. He'll still come out ahead of you, because he doesn't care what you're going to say about. What are you going to say about Donald Trump that has not been said? Did he cheat on his taxes? Yes. Did he cheat on his wife? Yes. Did he pay porno star money? Yes. Did he allegedly rape the woman? Yes. What else could he say about Donald Trump that's going to hurt him? Nothing. That fucking guy, nothing's going to hurt him. So we go look at. I want to see some videos. This is the craziest video I have seen so far, honestly. Okay, let me see. Let me put it. Okay. This is the craziest shit I have seen. I don't know. I'm gonna put this on the whole thing. I want to get out of the way. This is Ron DeSantis laughing at a joke. Look at this. Oh no! Wait.
Is too.
Oh, get this idiot out of here. All right, add this. Right. What happened? Add.
Wait.
We're going to talk about that.
You saw that? What the hell was that?
How much is that worth?
We're going to talk about that.
Yeah, holy shit. If he had opened his mouth any oh my gosh. That is some crazy shit. He's not normal. Ron DeSantis is not normal. He's gonna fucking break down like an old car in front of Donald Trump. Donald Trump is gonna destroy him, man. He has nothing to offer, man. All he has to offer is well, we cannot have these books no more. And he moves his hand like this and that. Everything he does, he imitates Donald Trump. Everything, his hand movement, the way he talks, this. But as soon as you take him out of that jacket or out of that surround that he has with a microphone, and you ask him some simple question, he's gonna melt like ice. He is gonna melt like ice, because Ron DeSantis is nothing. He's anti-books. First of all, you could not have a president of the United States in the freest country in the world who tries to outlaw books from libraries, from schools, and things of that nature. We don't do that in America. They do that in fascist country where they burn books, so they tell people you can't read this. We could read whatever we want. We have to make the final decision. And for him to pick a war with Disney World for what? With Mickey Mouse for what? Doesn't make no sense. Disney World has about 75,000 to 80,000 workers from Florida. It is the biggest company that employs Floridarians. And you think he will appreciate that and try to build a relationship with that company? Instead, he's been on attack, trying to take its tax statue away, trying to destroy it. Anyway, let's look at my video of this idiot. Okay, let me see. Where are you? Hey. It's the same way. Wait, this is the funniest shit I've seen. I hope I could find it, man. Shows you how an idiot he is. What happened? Where are you? Oh, here you go.
Iran's all Trump, but
okay, this video is from 2019 when he was running for governor. It shows you how embarrassing this video is.
everyone
That he has to use his wife, his son, everybody to kiss Donald Trump's ass. This man doesn't own himself. He's not a man of any credibility. This is him. It's so embarrassing. I'm just going to let you watch it, okay? I don't want to be in the picture. This is how dumb he is.
knows my husband Ron DeSantis is endorsed by President Trump.
Yeah.
He's also an amazing dad. Ron loves playing with the kids.
Build the wall.
See, this is a racist shit. Build the wall because of the immigrants.
He reads stories.
Then Mr. Trump said, "You're fired." I love that part.
He's teaching Madison to talk.
Make America great again.
People say Ron's all Trump, but he is so much more.
Big league. So good.
I just thought you should know.
Ron DeSantis for governor.
Ron DeSantis is a coward. That's what Ron DeSantis is. He's a coward. He's not going to win the presidency. Donald Trump is either going to end up in jail or DeSantis, somebody else is going to be president. Donald Trump is not going to be president, by the way. I can make that prediction with full confidence that Donald Trump has a lot of legal issues coming his way. And he can't win any election. He hasn't won a real election since 2016. The only reason he won in 2016 because he was something new. He was saying things that nobody was saying, crazy shit, telling jokes. But he's doing the same material. Everybody's tired of that. He lost in 2018 when they lost the House. He lost in 2020 the presidency. He lost in 2022 the midterm. All his candidates lost. Donald Trump cannot win a national election. Because Donald Trump is not, he has never tried to expand his base. Like, I'm the president for everyone in America. I am the president for everybody. Everybody's the same. Instead of, he's always bouncing on that same 38% of racists that he has. And I'm going to call him, he is a racist. And anybody that follows Donald Trump is a racist. Anybody who supports him is a racist, whether they like it or not. Because I know Donald Trump, he's from New York. I'm from New York, and I could see racism. He has hateful for everybody. He's not racist as himself, but he uses racism to have his following. How did he get his following when he started saying that Barack Obama was not born in the United States? That's how Donald Trump got prominence in the media, and he got this following from the hateful right, and everybody's like, Donald Trump is the president of the United States. Anyway, let's move on. So, as you know, I have in this channel, I have something called, what is that called? Them things that I call. This is a segment called "Don't Be a Douchebag." Please don't be a douchebag. That goes to the New York Post. The New York Post is a poisonous newspaper that is owned by Rupert Murdoch. I know this newspaper all my life. I used to work in candy stores. I used to sell it. It was very anti-Muslim, anti-Arab, anti-everything. It's a right-wing racist piece of shit newspaper. So in another word, they came up with this scenario about the immigration. Remember, the wall, everybody's going to start coming in. Title 42 is over. Now it's Title 8. All the immigrants from Mexico are going to run over the country, all that stuff. Hey, let me put myself in there. It's a lie. They came up with the story that the city of New York sent some veterans upstate New York. I don't think it's Orange County. And that they kicked out veterans from the hotel and replaced them with immigrants. The reason you have to understand why they use the word veteran. Veterans is a very sensitive topic to all Americans. We all like our veterans. See, I have the Army on me, the Army t-shirt. The problem is they are looking for headlines. They are looking for things like to create outrage. They don't give a damn about the veterans, these people. They don't care. Do you really think they care about the veterans? You know that 6,000 veterans kill themselves every year? I know you never hear about that in the New York Post. Every day, 17 to 20 veterans kill themselves in the United States. Anyway, the whole idea was to create the evil immigrants, taking out the hero veterans. This is what the whole outline. Here's the guy who started it. Let me see. Where is he? Okay. This is on.
They're going to, though.
Okay. This is on Neil Cavato. Neil Cavato is a good guy. He's on Fox News. This is how the lie started about the immigrants.
In the last couple of days since I've spoken to you, brides and grooms and their wedding parties have been kicked out of the hotel in place for these migrants from New York City.
First, you see what they're using? Oh, they had some weddings in these hotels. They had to cancel because these dirty immigrants coming from New York City that we hate, those Mexicans, those South Americans were coming to upstate New York, the beautiful, clean, and we had to cancel all the weddings because the immigrants took over the hotels. Let's see what he has to say next.
15 veterans were kicked out. Combat veterans, Afghanistan, Iraq, Vietnam veterans that were homeless.
He said 50 in Afghanistan. He just threw the names out there. Afghanistan, Iraq, Vietnam. I'm surprised he didn't go back to the Korean War and World War II. This is all a lie, by the way. And they ran with it for a whole week to create outrage and hateful resentments against migrants who are here legally, not illegal, legally due to our laws of asylum application. So they're not here illegal. They had legally. They came in here legally. So the whole idea is upstate New York is mostly conservative. You could say that. Mostly white. I'm not saying that, I'm just telling you. Mostly conservative, mostly white. They don't hold the same values as big city like New York City, like these cities, like these big urban areas. So the whole idea was to create a scare, to create a boogeyman. That's what they do. Let's watch more of the video.
And the slew of other people. West Point graduations coming up. All those reservations and those folks kicked out, canceled.
All those graduation, those kids cannot graduate because those damn immigrants. Those kids cannot graduate. They will not graduate. No, we don't have no weddings because those dark Mexicans, the brown menace, they come into our villages and towns. We hate them immigrants. They have come to our town and taken over the hotels. We are canceling our weddings and our graduations. Our kids cannot graduate because those immigrants. What a fucking crock. Go ahead, you fucking liar.
In place for immigrants from New York City.
Oh.
We have not spoken at all.
Immigrants from New York City. First of all, there is no immigrants from New York City. New York City is an American citizen, you fucking idiot. We gotta get immigrants from New York City. Those New York City, they're all with the crime and the drugs that are going on in the streets. We hate them. We hate immigrants. Good.
From New York City or to us, who they are, their contact information, their status, their ages, nothing. He gives these press conferences, but we really have gotten nothing. City, and everybody in upstate New York is frustrated.
You know, a lot of the motels these guys are going to, though, I'm talking about the migrants, those motels are given a heads up. Be prepared for, you know, a busload of migrants coming your way, but you're not. That's a little weird.
And Neil, there's a connection. The owner of the Rockland Hotel and
You see how you say it? That's a little weird. That's Neil. See, Neil, he has a fucking brain. He said they're getting a heads up. That means they're not going to kick up immigrants. They're not going to kick migrant veterans to put immigrants. But he's determined to tell that lie.
one of the main hotel in Orange County is the same individual from Brooklyn, and he obviously has chosen profit over doing the right thing. And
you see the hateful piece of shit? How he mentioned Brooklyn, New York, New York City. These are the fucking racist piece of shit they are. That's how they deal. That's how they do. Let me, you know what? I look better than him. Let me stand for him. I look better than that piece of shit. You see what he just did? You have to take notice of the buzzword that he's using here. There are words that he's using that are he's sending messages, you know? The migrants from New York City. The hotel owner is from Brooklyn. Since he's from Brooklyn, New York, he chose profit over patriotism. You fucking piece of shit, lying fuck. You look stupid. Look at you. You're lying to the American people. You're trying to create a scenario that doesn't exist. You're trying to create hate against the poor migrants who have come running from gangs, from being murdered, from their wives and daughters being raped by gangs in South America that we create, the American citizen, because our drug addicts cannot stop doing cocaine that comes from South America, and we can't stop giving them weapons to kill each other in South America. So we do the drugs and we send them the weapons. So it's all our fault, really. Let's see what this Brooklyn guy did. He chose profit. Let's go back. I like what Neil said. Let's go back what Neil said. Neil said something very interesting. Let's go back. This is a journalist, you see? Okay.
And Neil, there's a connection. The owner of the Rockland Hotel and one of the main hotel in Orange County is the same individual from Brooklyn.
Brooklyn!
And he obviously has chosen profit over doing the right thing. Yeah. And that's unfortunate. And of course, they're giving a heads up. And that's the only way we're hearing is from leaked information from people. The state police who work directly for Kathy Hochul, the governor here, have zero clue. My sheriff's office, the local police. There are people that show up on both sides of this issue, protesters. Yeah. And this could be a very, it's number one, a public safety issue, Neil. And again, the New York City mayor has gone rogue and just does what he wants. We're fighting in court, but unfortunately that takes time to get a decision made.
What a fucking piece of, what a liar. What a liar. First of all, you have to understand the conversation he say. When you watch the news, please, anybody, Democrat, you have to listen to the words he's used. He's hit New York City migrants. The owner of the hotel is from Brooklyn. The governor is a Democrat named Hochul. The mayor is a Democrat. So he's already made it a political issue. And it was all a lie. It was all a lie. Nothing like that happened. We don't kick out veterans from hotels, man. If you really want to take care of veterans, they should not be in fucking hotels. They should have their own apartments. We are a rich country. We cannot take care of our veterans. We cannot take care of our veterans, man. They have to live in hotels. Why is there 50,000 homeless veterans in the United States right now? Tell that piece of shit who go from Brooklyn, from New York City. What the fuck you talking about? There are more than 40 to 50,000 American veterans who are homeless, who live in the streets of the United States of America. These are veterans who fought in wars that we should never had. These are veterans who went to Iraq, a country we should never went to. These are veterans who went to Afghanistan, a country we should never went to. These are people who are killing themselves every day. Did you know a fact about veterans? If these people really love veterans, since 2001 until now, facts, almost 120,000 veterans have killed themselves. That's a war right there. The whole Vietnam War, only 60,000 people got killed, American soldiers. From 2001 until right now, 120,000 American veterans have killed themselves. Nobody's helping them. But they're going to come up with the story about the migrants. The migrants, oh, those ugly migrants. You got to get rid of them. All right. So let's see. This is Laura Ingraham.
Behind the claim made it up. All right,
All right, this is Laura Ingraham. All right. She's been saying the story the whole week. The migrants, the immigrants are taking over the hotels, and our veterans are sleeping in the street. What are we gonna do? Oh my God, this is Joe Biden's fault. Oh, Joe Biden, you are not the president of the United States. If it was our hero, Trump, the president, this would never happen. Oh man, I don't know if I'm feeling good or my head is hurting me. Go ahead.
All right, before we go, a little update on a story we brought you this week about homeless vets being displaced from hotels
Say you're sorry.
so that illegals could move in. Turns out the group behind the claim made it up. We have no clue as to why anyone would do such a thing, but we'll bring you any updates should they come.
Yeah. You know what? I want to hear that again. I want to be closer to you. Let's start that all over again. Okay, Laura, what do you think? You've been lying all week about immigrants taking over hotels and veterans are. What do you have to say about it?
All right, before we go, a little update on a story we brought you this week about homeless vets being displaced from hotels so that illegals could move in. Turns out the group behind the claim made it up. We have no clue as to why anyone would do such a thing, but we'll bring you any updates should they come.
Laura, you don't have no clue why people will make something. You have no clue that people will make something up like that? Come on, Laura. Laura! All right, let's go. Our next segment is how many minutes? Oh, I'm moving too fast here. First, let me go see. They're making fun of. Let's go first. Before we go, let's go to our next segment of ho 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 ho. You know, remember the cake ho ho? Yeah, ho 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 ho. Okay, who is our ho ho of the week? Dun, 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 dun. This is our ho ho of the week. There she goes, the dumbest.
A prescription at a pharmacy once. Right. I went to get.
You gotta listen to this, my friends. Please listen. These are the fucking idiots we have in Congress right now. Anybody could get elected to Congress. Hey, this is our ho ho of the week. Ho cake. Hostess cake of the week.
A prescription at a pharmacy once. I went to get birth control, and I was there at the counter and went to pay for it, and the price was very, very high. I said, "Wow, is this a 3-6 month prescription?" "No, ma'am, this is 1 month." And I said, "It's cheaper to have a kid." And I left it there, and now I have my third son, Caden Bobert, and so I'm actually it was turned out to be a really great thing.
That is a fucking lie. You're lying. She said because of birth control, they were so expensive that she thought having a kid was cheaper. So in other words, let's say $100 they were. Now she has to raise her kids for 18 years. Maybe we're raising the kid there, Mrs. Bobert. That's Lauren Bobert for you. Anyway, let's go to our next issue here. You remember what happened? Well, June, is it? Yeah. June is supposed to be Pride Month, you know, celebration of the homosexual community or queer nation. I don't know what you call it. So we've been grappling in the United States. There's a war between the right wing and the transgender community. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't understand what's going on. I mean, I do understand, but I don't fully know what the transgender community wants or what the right wing wants from each other. I don't know. There's this war going on, this cultural war. I never heard of transgenderism. I'm gonna be honest with you until 2015. I didn't know what the hell that was, and I'm old as fuck. I'm 42 years old. I'm 42 years old, man, and I didn't know that. But now, some businesses like Bud Light, they did that picture, and everybody boycotted Bud Light, and Bud Light lost a lot of money. And now, Target is a company that sells clothes in the United States. They discount clothes, cheap clothes. So they decided to have an what is it? They had a special aisle for. Wait, hold on. Okay, wait. I don't want to put that on yet. I'm sorry. Okay, wait.
Insert.
I gotta stop
There's
this.
nothing on it.
All right. So Target put out some clothes, rainbow flag. Some of the clothes are about young kids, stuff like that. When I have 6 kids, okay, I have 6 children. When I go shopping for my kids, I don't care. I mean, I'm not looking at no rainbow flag. I'm not looking at anything. I'm just looking at price and quality. I don't buy anything themed like Star Wars or Superman or stuff like that. I just get simple clothes like blue, red color. Sometimes I will have a letter that said I love dad or I love mom, whatever it is. But I don't know. It's a big thing. So you have to understand first, before we start this video, Target is a private company. They have shareholders. They are profit driven. So whatever they do, that's really their business. As a consumer, you have the right not to go to shop there, or boycott them. I argue, if you don't want to go buy there, don't go buy there. But you don't have no right to do what this idiot is going to do. When you walk into a private business and just do this, it might make a lot of people feel good, but I think this is like the worst thing I've ever seen. Look how he even walks. Look at that confidence.
There is no insert.
Look at the way he walks.
There's nothing on it. So.
It's disgusting. That's devil worship. That's devil worship. That's devil worship.
Saying that, so I mean, you shouldn't have the right to walk into a private business and do that or step on their merchandise. If you have any issue with Target, just don't buy their merchandise. A lot of people didn't, and I'm going to show you a video. Hey, here's another video first. I love these white people when they go in there like, we got to take over here. There's a problem. Okay, that's enough. This is another person. All right. You know what I mean? Let me see if I made it bigger.
Okay, this is the child section. This is literally the kids section. I'm next to a literal onesie that says whatever the hell that means. We have glad you came out, and I'm so happy that you're queer in the kids section. Are you kidding?
Okay, is that necessary? I'm going to be honest with you. Is that really necessary to have that kind of clothes, those books? I mean, what's going on over here? I mean, I have this position myself that corporate America should not get involved in cultural wars. Just make clothes and shut the fuck up. You don't need to get involved and create the situation that we don't have and create the stuff. You don't need that. You create more problems than we need. So for Bud Light, whatever, Budweiser, or with Disney World, or all these, just make movies and that's it. And there's a war going on between the right wing Christians and probably Muslims too, because my community, I'm a Muslim, though I'm a liberal guy, politically, but I go to my community, they don't agree with the stuff. They don't want that. They have this issue. Their position is, if you decided that lifestyle that you have as gay, whatever, and you decided not to have children, why are you trying to influence my children? You understand what I'm saying? What's going on over here? This is very logical. If you decided the lifestyle that you want to, and I have no issue with that, that's your lifestyle, whatever it is, and you have every right to have it. I'm being honest here. But what gives you the right to try to push your on children? I mean, really, do we need clothes like that, 1-year-old clothes? I don't know, I'm a boy, I'm a girl. Do kids really need that? Go ahead. There you go.
I'm sorry, but pride and toddler don't belong in the same sentence. So I found an extra small swimsuit in the child section. It says light binding effect on it. And then the bottoms in the kids section, keep in mind, say tuck friendly construction. They're giving it to your kids. If that doesn't give you a reason to boycott Target, I don't know what does. But this shit's getting out of hand. They're targeting children, whether you like it or not. And it's time that people actually do something about it. Because if they don't, then guess what? That shit won't just be in Target, it'll be in every store, ever.
All right. All right. At least, okay. She didn't do nothing wrong. I mean, she went in there, she did her video, and she walked out. It's okay. I have an issue with the other guy who went in there, started breaking stuff, started scaring the workers. Anyway, I mean, as consumers, you have the right not to buy their products. If you boycott them, the way in America, the way we think is we think with our pockets. Every American votes according to their pockets. I mean, if they have a job, if they have good income. Every company sells products according to their pocket. It's supply and demand. If there's no demand, then they don't need a supply. So what you need is, okay, you could boycott them if you don't agree with them, but you don't have no right to go into a store and start breaking things like this idiot right here. Look at that walk he has. He has that sense of, look at that arrogant. Look how he's walking. Look, you don't have no right to do that. You should not go into a place and do that. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? The lady is right. You understand?
It's disgusting. That's devil worship. That's devil worship.
And he's calling it devil worship. You know, there's no need for that. So I don't know how true this is. I just got this off Twitter. This is the response of what's going on with the boycott. It has affected the. Wait a minute. Okay. I'm going to have to do this over again because I know YouTube is going to get upset with the music. So this is, so it says Pride Month approaches. Many companies have started, you know, they celebrate that stuff and everything. You know, it's all about money. In America, it's all about money. It has nothing to do with anything. I mean, they don't give a fuck about anything. You understand? So, okay, Target has removed a lot of the stuff from their shelves, or they have put them way in the back, or where it's not the way people could see them. I don't know if that's right or if it's wrong, whatever your opinion is. But my whole idea is we need to stop this stuff. I mean, there's no need to target children with clothes. You know, you're scaring people. People are scared. They're like saying, "Yo, listen, you know, I'm from the liberal side of the political spectrum. I do believe in transgender rights or whatever you want, the LGBTQA plus rights. They have every right to live in peace and everything like that. I do believe in that. But when right wingers come out and say, "Well, they're indoctrinating our children," and I'm saying, "No, you guys are crazy. What are you talking about? Shut up." And then you go to Target and you see 1-year-old kids' clothes. You know, you're proving their point. There's no need to introduce 1-year-old children to sexual culture war. There's no need for that anyway. Anyway, that's what we have, man. I'm the laziest podcaster in the world. Trying to find me a partner, man, to do a podcast with. I can't find nobody. I need some energy, you know, because I'm the kind of person who feed off energy from another person. If there's another person doing this, you know, I feed right off them. But anyway, you know, I love doing what I'm doing. I really don't care. I mean, I'm not doing it for money or anything. Money, not an object. All right. Let me say goodbye.
Yeah, it's so bad I wanna shoot.